Chat too. Oh, ha!
Hello
We're on.
and welcome to 6 Degrees of Feature Film.
Yeah.
I am Agent J, also known as Brienne, also known as Miss Movies.
And I am the deep wrinkle creases in Tommy Lee Jones's face, also known as
Wow.
Stacey Howard. Hey, Brienne.
What's up, Stacy?
we
We got a guest today,
Yay!
Damian Washington.
Damian Washington, aka DW. Holla at your boy.
DW, like in Arthur.
See, it's Arthur, it's Darkwing Duck.
Okay.
Like it's essentially my initials. Damian Washington, DW, D-Dubs.
D-Dubs.
That's it.
That's why it's D-Dubs 57.
D-Dubs
on your
57.
Twitter.
And 57 is a nod to Danger Mouse. And
Okay.
Agent 57 was always in disguise / like you never knew what he actually looked like because he could be a fire hydrant or something like a plush doll, or he was always a different looking dude, and he always had the realest information. So I'm Agent 57. So
You know who else has the realest information? Ben. He's here today.
Pete Diesel.
Hey, Ben. Hi.
Hi.
He had to turn his mic on.
I
son.
did.
We also have a different setup today.
Yeah.
What is this? We're on a
like
couch.
We're like comfy. We're like a cozy little family.
I'm cozy.
We're trying something new because we have lighting.
Yes.
So that's pretty exciting.
Don't we look so
Mhm.
highlighted and contoured and
Moist.
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
please no.
Yeah, no. See, some people don't like the
Moist?
word moist.
I like the word.
Like some
moist.
people say, like it makes the skin crawl. Like what is up with that? Like it's fresh. Like
That's the word nipple. I don't like that. That's weird
ooh,
to me.
how you have nipples and don't like nipples?
I know. It's just weird. It's weird. It makes me feel weird inside, and I can't handle it. I'm
Wow.
not mature enough. I'm not
Dude,
mature
I've
enough to
never
say
even
nipple.
seen your nipples, and I like your
know.
nipples. You
I
understand what
know.
I'm saying?
I like your
So
nipples
how do you?
too.
Well, thank you. How you like my nipples and don't like your
I
nipples?
don't know. I don't like the word nipple, but I do like nipples.
Oh.
Buttery
Oh, but-
nipple is pretty
ugh.
good.
Ugh.
Buttery one.
Buttery nipple?
It's like a shot. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah, I
talking
have
about?
had a buttery nipple
Yeah.
before. I hated the name of the shot. Loved how it tasted. It was
I don't
very
know if I got to hang out with you
butterscotchy.
more or not at all.
I don't
anymore.
know.
Like
You know what? We'll see. We'll see how this goes. This
What
our
is
first
in a
meeting.
buttery nipple? Is it a
It's
rum drink?
rum. It's rum.
Yes,
and
rum. It's
some
a-
other
There's
stuff.
butterscotch
Ben's gonna
flavor,
look
I
it up
believe.
for us right now.
It's a rum drink. It's a cider drink.
Okay, so
Okay, my bad.
oh, I
Sorry.
do like that song.
Okay.
Hey,
right,
this is how the
90s?
show works. If this is your first time watching, thank you for joining us. This is 6 Degrees of Feature Film. We're going to take one film and show how 6 other films link up to it in some random way, shape, or form.
Yup.
Before we do that, let's get to know Damien a little bit better.
Oh,
Who are you? Where'd you come from? What's
who, me?
happening? Yes.
Yo, dude.
Yeah.
I'm Damien. I'm from New York City, Harlem, represent, and I'm an actor, man. I've been doing commercials since I was 16. Only time I have not been selling products on the TV is when I went to Middlebury College, met my wife.
Mhm.
Now we out here in LA for like 5 some odd years doing the thing. Right now I got a spot for Mike's Hard Lemonade and hopefully a spot
Ooh.
for Realtor.com coming out later in the year. Hopefully.
Cool. All right.
That's it.
That's exciting.
I do commercials. I'm trying to get on the TV longer than 30 seconds.
Mhm.
I'm not so sure why that's so difficult.
That commercial getting that's lucrative though. Like
Mhm.
you can
That
make
can
a
be.
good life with that.
It shifts. I mean, I make office dough. So
Mhm.
like, last year I made a good office salary. Year before that, I made a good office salary.
Mhm.
This year, however, I have made to date 1/5 the amount that I've made
We
for
gotta
the
get-
past 3 years.
We got to get up there.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I've shot any less commercials,
Yeah.
but just the runs weren't so long, or they're not national network, or stuff like not that they're not national network, that it's mainly ESPN spins and like cable spins. Those are pennies on the dollar, pennies I say. But those like NBC, ABC spins, oh yeah, that's long paper. So
Yeah.
I mean, if long paper's going out, long paper's got to come back home. So that's it though.
Well, you're gonna make a lot of money for being on our show today.
Yes.
Internet money.
Yay!
We're just throwing dollar bills, y'all. So does your wife also act?
Hell no.
Okay.
Somebody's got to be, the same
The
one
normal
in the
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah, that
She's in the
makes
fine
sense.
arts.
Oh, okay.
She like runs museums and stuff. And she was
Wow.
at the Getty, it was at the Hammer.
I need to talk to you about that after
Talk
because
to me.
that's something that I would like to do, and also
Ooh.
my cousin's super interested too. So we'll
Ooh,
chat
what-
afterwards.
we,
then.
we will chat.
chat.
Well,
We'll-
these
we'll
days she's career
we'll
shifted and now
discuss.
she works in education
Oh, nice.
at a school.
She was a
Oh.
teacher.
I was.
Let's all
a
talk
teacher,
about all of
elementary
our
school.
jobs.
So yeah, now that's a little bit about me. Thank you for asking.
Yes, of course.
I'm
Well, we
just-
want to get to know you. We want the audience to get to know you. We all want to know.
I'm just funny man at large, and
Mhm.
we was on a set together.
Yes.
And she's like, "Yeah, yo, you funny." I'm like, "You funny." And then here we
Yeah.
are talking into microphones
Mhm.
at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It's Wed-
It's
See, I-
Wednesday.
That's
Yeah.
another thing. I don't know what day it is. I never know what day
It
is.
doesn't matter.
It's not.
Doesn't
It's
matter.
not any of my business. Like, am I available? Am I camera casual, ready to go? That's it. Like, I'm the guy that like gets the call at 10. Like, hey, yo, can
Oh,
you be in
nice.
Burbank at 12:30? And I'm like, well, I kind of had something else going on for the day, but of course, thank you.
I like it. I like it. And then you guys were on TV fights together.
Yes, we were.
specifically.
We had a great old time. Jay Washington
That's right.
beat
He
us
did the-
both.
He did the dang thing for
He
sure.
did. Well,
Oh,
he's my
man.
he's the love of my life probably, but he doesn't know it yet. But
He does
we
now.
had a great time. It was super fun. And me and you sat next to each other
Yep.
and we just kind of talked to each other the whole TV fights. Like
I
we
believe
didn't
it.
even
I
really
believe it.
pay attention to the camera at all.
I mean, it was
Kind
there.
of like now, only
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Yeah. Only at another time and
I mean,
place.
this kind of worked.
It
See?
did. It
and,
did.
And now she brought me to you, and like this
Yes.
worked.
Yes.
And like Ben over there, and we was talking about pipes and internet pipes in South Korea.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
that works. I appreciate that because you can't even
We'll
chop
get
it up
deep.
like that with a lot of people. They don't even know that right there like that. So
Are the pipes
Shout to Ben.
metaphorical?
no,
No.
it's the
Real
pipe.
pipes?
It's just
No.
like legit is
I
where
don't
all
know
your
about internet pipes. You know
it's-
how there's the thing the senator was talking about,
Yep.
the internet is a series of tubes or
Yeah.
whatever. Is that the thing you guys are
Yeah,
talking
that's
about? I
the
don't know what's happening.
it's the pipe. It's all zeros and ones, babe. Saying them zeros and ones got
Oh,
to get
it's-
somewhere
it's
somehow,
the
and they get
The
Matrix.
through it.
Matrix.
through
I
The
can't keep up.
Matrix.
I can't
Yes.
keep up.
You know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Anyway.
let's get to our feature film for today, which is Men in Black.
Oh yeah.
This came out July 2nd, 1997.
Wow.
If you have never seen this film, it is about a police officer that joins a secret organization that polices and monitors extraterrestrial interactions on Earth.
Mhm. Tommy Lee Jones, Rip Torn, Will
Mhm.
Smith, old girl with the
Was Rip
whatever.
Torn born 60? Like,
Yeah.
he just looks
yeah.
like he's
Yeah.
old man forever.
Hey yo, this is now Rip. I wouldn't even say Rip Torn was Rip Torn in his day. This is where we use the internet. He
Okay,
he
good.
had all the lotion on his
Oh,
face.
did he?
Oh, watch. See, here it comes. Watch.
I can't
Watch.
remember him not
can't
looking
wait.
like he just emerged out of a bourbon bottle. You
Well,
know,
he's
like,
been that way for 40 years. So
Yeah,
I'm sure
yeah.
when he was 25, he was a strapping young fella.
yeah.
Please, I'm going to use the tubes
Young
right
Rip
now.
Torn.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
It's
No.
also a great name too. Who does name their kid like, oh, Rip Torn?
like
Our
is
last name is Torn.
Yeah. Is-
Totally needs
is
to be
that
Rip.
his
Yeah.
given name?
I don't
doubt
know.
it.
Oh yeah, no, that's when he was drunk and got arrested. So let's.
I
Get
love
that mic up to your
Marcel.
Oh yeah,
that's
no,
That's
I'm
great.
gonna be right here the whole time.
Okay,
so
great.
people on the
great.
vlog and
While
and
we are
this-
waiting
Yeah.
for Rip Torn's face from early days of yore, this
Moist.
this
Rip
the
Torn.
budget was 90 million and it made 589.4 million
Easy,
at
because
the
Rick
box
Baker did that,
office.
son. He
Rick
did all
Baker
of
is
them special effects.
incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, who else? He looks like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
He-
Jack Nicholson
okay.
in the
He
photo you're
does.
showing. You need
How
to
old
show
is he
this to the
supposed to be?
audience.
Like, okay,
There.
so
He's
yeah,
still
no.
old.
Boom.
He
Yeah.
still looks
So
old.
this Rip Torn was looking like Jack Nicholson like in this right here. So we're going to do the evolution of Rip Torn right
Yes.
now, like light and easy, and this is why you have a
Oh,
series
Rip
of tubes.
Torn.
I should have asked for the name Wi-Fi password.
You should have. I'm sorry that you
Also, this is why you like make sure you moisturize your face and get a lot of rest.
didn't. That's right.
'cause-
You gotta
Hydration
do.
mask.
You gotta do the
Hydration mask.
nightly thing. You cleanse. You
All right.
use some cleanser or astringent, right?
No,
Or
should I just
something?
wash my face?
That just wash your
I was
face.
washing my face and put
Okay.
some moisture on it.
Moisturize.
Okay,
Yes.
you got to put some lotion or some
Mhm.
cocoa butter. Okay, okay, and this is generally there you go, the Rip Torn that like I know, and that's in Men in Black, and let's just we're not hosting an
See, and that's
intergalactic
where he
keller.
looks somewhat decent. He's not like a red carpet, but he still just looks like he's been rode hard and put away wet. You
Yeah,
know?
no, he's had a few whiskeys, a few
He
other
has.
hard drugs,
he
and
has.
like he don't meditate. Is all I'm saying. He don't do no yoga.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
No, he's
No.
not doing a
You
colonic
don't do
cleanse
no-
or whatever.
Ooh, that's refreshing. I think I'll
Yeah.
do that soon.
Yeah, I know.
Leonardo
You know who
DiCaprio
did
does
that?
Really?
And Mark Ellis.
What?
Yes.
I want to do it just to
you can
get
you
it
can
all
talk to him
out.
about it.
Whoa.
Just to get all the shit out.
Well,
Metaphorically and literally.
it's going to come back to you. That's the nature of shit.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
but what if I fill it
Yeah.
with like good shit?
That there's
Still
that's a whole thing, and it's still also good shit
is
is
still shit.
done.
It's true. Life is shit. This is a podcast. We're talking about films.
Correct for
today.
300. Finish out the category.
Yes.
So this won an Oscar for Rick Baker. for
Yeah,
Best
because he did
makeup.
the G style.
Good
He's
job.
incredible.
Yeah.
It was also nominated for Best Art and Set Direction as well as
Mhm.
Best Music by Danny Elfman.
Oh, that's right. Danny Elfman.
Mhm.
Right.
And is based off of a comic book, which I didn't
Correct.
realize until
Yep.
doing the research on this.
Yep.
So
I didn't realize that either. I was like, oh, shit, it's like a little comic book.
It's
Okay.
a whole thing. Like, and when Will Smith was being Will Smith,
Mhm.
as he was coming up, he's done with the TV show, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this movie stuff. I'm trying not to cuss. That's all. He was reading through scripts, and like he had his friends read scripts as well,
Mhm.
or at least this is what the lore says. Anyway, he was reading through scripts, and his man was like, "Hey, yo, you need to do this film," and he's like, "What? What's a Men in Black? I don't know, man." He's like, "Dude, do the movie," and he's like, "All right, well, that's why I keep you around because you let me know what's real, son. All right, cool."
I really hope
And
he
the
gave
rest
that
is
guy
history.
promotion.
let's hope.
What is the promotion from like homie to like
I think
capital
super
H
homie.
homie, like super homie? I don't even know no super homies
Super
like that.
homie
I
with the
married my
H.
super homie like that.
I think it's just favors. In Hollywood, a promotion is someone owes you a favor. And then your favor, you can cash it in later.
Right.
So the bigger the favor, the bigger the promotion.
like a mystery chip.
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
I need that.
I feel like I
How do
owe
I
you
get
a million
favors?
favors.
Do you?
Brian. Yeah, I don't know.
I want some Hollywood mystery chips.
Yeah, I want someone's email randomly that I can just be like, "Excuse me, I saw so and so had a premiere for so and so, and I
Oh,
need tickets."
This is
I guess that
I need to put
Tommy
this
Lee
on.
Jones kind of follows the comic book because he wasn't happy with the first script, and then
Really?
Steven
Yeah.
Spielberg was like,
He, like,
"You know
knew
what? We're
about it.
gonna rework it, so
Wow.
don't worry about it. I'm gonna take care of it. Say yes to this project."
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
You would think that out of the
Hmm.
two of them, that Tommy Lee Jones would not be the one to be
Nah.
familiar with the comic book.
Nah. Like dude from the fugitive, like
No
nah.
way.
Like
no
that.
way.
Come
I wonder
on,
what
son.
his favorite comic is. Is it
I'm
this?
so
Is it
curious.
Watchmen? Like, what is his favorite one?
Watchmen.
I don't
That
know.
that deals with
Speculate.
adult situations.
I think
Okay.
he could be into that.
He could. I
Mm.
think he should have been in the Watchmen. I don't know what he would have
Maybe
played,
Sin
but
City. I
Maybe
could see him being
oh,
into
I
that.
can see
I
Sin
I
City
would
for
like
sure.
that's too deep for me. I would go to a comic book to forget about my problems, not take
Okay.
on yours. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
the whole I can't. That's why I can't really deal with them. Like even Batman is a rich man with mad problems and fight the crime. Dude, you got $17 billion. Like what?
Yeah,
what
let
you
someone
doing?
else do that.
They killed
Just
you.
throw money at it.
That's what I'm saying. They killed your mom and they killed your daddy. Life is hard. I'm black, so you just keep on keeping
Start
on.
a nonprofit.
Do
Batman.
something else,
Let's
dude.
do something good.
Come on. Oh well, we wouldn't have no I'm Batman,
Yeah.
and we wouldn't have like Prince doing those songs and that.
my
and
gosh,
oh yeah, I
it
could have
is
put that on the
amazing.
dang list. Batman. At least the first Batman, anyway.
Yeah.
I've seen
Mhm.
the as we were discussing what movies we would talk
Mhm.
about. We was like, hey, what have you seen a lot? I'm like, yo, I've seen these films literally hundreds of times,
Mhm.
and like that's not hyperbole. I've seen them hundreds
Yes.
of times. So and Batman is one of them jams, like Jack Nicholson and like Prince.
Dun, dun,
Like
dun,
that,
dun,
yo, that
dun.
dance, yeah, that shit is hot, son.
That is a good dance. That is a good dance. I like the Vicky
Macaroni
Vale part.
statue.
The who?
The Vicky Vale part of that song.
Oh, so what happened?
the
Like
bat
on
dance?
oh, when she be talking and shit.
Well, she does talk, but they like do a little song
A
underneath
thing.
it. Yeah.
No, it's a whole
Yeah.
nother thing. Nah,
Mhm.
that one was lost on me.
All
I,
right,
I
all
still
right.
was like with Prince and stuff. Like, I'm trying not to elbow you in the face.
There's a lot of movement
Like-
on this contract.
Yeah, no, it's a
There
lot.
is.
That's what's gonna happen when I'm around. That's-
Apparently, Clint Eastwood was offered the role of Tommy Lee Jones's
Whoa.
character.
Shit.
I
Agent
can kinda
K.
picture it, I guess.
I mean, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? He looks more like Josh Brolin, who plays in the third one, the younger version of
Oh man.
Agent K.
Oh right. True.
I think he does personally.
Wow.
You think Clint Eastwood looks?
I think like Josh Brolin looks more like Clint Eastwood than Scott Eastwood. Personally.
Really,
Mm.
really.
Someone was in the kitchen.
Personally.
What does that mean?
Someone's in the kitchen with Donna. Someone's in the
Oh,
kitchen.
I
with
know.
Donna?
Adultery. You're referring
Yes,
to
I was
adultery.
referring to adultery.
We don't talk
Wait, is
about
that what
on
that
this
song
children's
is
show.
about?
I mean,
Stop it.
no.
Okay, my kids
But
just sang it
why
like last
not?
week.
This is you're an adult. It can be
Okay.
anything. Of course,
Anything's innuendo.
we're going to find some way to make it about sex
My-
because we're
'Cause
adults.
life, yeah.
Did you have children? You know
I
what that
do.
is.
Well, they sang it at their spring thing the other week, and I'm like, is that really? Is this
Come
really what it's
on,
about?
like there's the row your boat. There's all these sort of nursery
Oh, man.
rhymes that have roots in racism
Well,
or
yeah.
like adultery or
Mhm.
like whatever horrible
Or
roots they
what's
have.
it? Pocket full of posies is about.
Oh yeah, the play.
plague.
Yeah. I
Oh,
was about
what?
to say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Ring
Have
around
you
the
not heard of this?
rosy,
Ring
like
the
around
rosy
your
is, like,
cheeks, right?
Pocket
Yeah.
Other
full of
places.
Pocket full of posies
Ashes,
is all the dead
ashes,
bodies
you all
smell,
fall
so
down.
you have to put flowers in your pocket so you don't smell them. And
Yep.
ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
Yeah.
Everyone's dead. Have you never heard of this? Isn't it the most fascinating thing? We gotta talk about that in another show. Today we have to talk about Men in Black. We have
Yes.
to focus.
You know
guys.
what? We
Focus
actually
up.
have to move to our
Focus
next film, otherwise we're
Oh,
not
is
going to
that?
get there.
Did we do that already?
Yeah,
Like,
we
no,
kind
that
of
was-
just talk
it
a
did
little
go-
bit
Mhm.
about a film, and then we move on to the next
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
We're gonna link
I know,
it.
I know.
You guys both don't know the link because I came up with it. Like
Yeah, I
movies
don't know.
where people wear a uniform at work.
Oh,
So they
okay.
have their suits that they wear.
Wow. You
So,
have, like this
we're gonna go
wonderful,
to Half
brilliant
Baked.
brain. Okay. Wow.
Because the one guy wears a uniform to work, which is my favorite quitting scene of all time.
Frankincense and Bird Pharmaceuticals. Like,
So yes, Half Baked, which came out January 15th, 1998.
mhm.
The story of three not so bright men who come up with a series of crazy schemes to get a friend out of jail. I'm kind of sad that he's in jail since he's a kindergarten teacher.
Oh, I know. It doesn't bode well for
It
teachers.
He
doesn't.
fed the horse. No, he was a
Well,
diabetic.
It's his fault.
I'm scared. It all happened very quickly. He
It
went
did.
to trial and not even like
Mhm.
jail, prison,
Yeah.
It was like Judge Dredd situation, like,
right?
Yeah.
You can't throw me in jail. I am the law. Like, nah, it just immediately happened.
Can I skip to the ending of this film before
Yes.
we even talk about the beginning? Because
Please.
Sure.
their whole thing was like, we need to raise money for bail for him to get him out, right?
Right.
And that's like the happy ending is they raised the money, they got him out. Cool. He's not off scot free. They just got him out
Oh.
of jail. He still has to defend himself.
That's true.
He
Wow.
could
That's
still
true.
be convicted.
You are thinking way
Like, the
more
whole
than
time
I
I
have
was
thought
like,
about it.
Was
yeah.
just tripping out the
Well,
whole
no,
time.
the case just didn't get overturned.
No, I don't think
No.
so. They just got him out. They just got him bail to release him from prison. But this trial still
Ah.
has to go on. He could still be, sent to prison for
Yeah, he's going back there,
for
dropping that
murdering
soap.
a police officer.
We're gonna put a pin in that. Pause that real quick,
Okay.
quick. Gavin Smoke, good. I see that comment right there. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. I think I'm good too. So I appreciate.
Oh wait, let's read it out.
Yeah,
I
read
just
it.
found one of your commercials that are longer than 30 seconds. You're good, man.
Well, thank you, sir. I mean, I generally.
Gavin?
That's thanks, Gavin. That is all. Like, just I wanted to be like, shout out to Gavin Smoke. Holla at your boy. Anyway, let's get back to
Yes.
this thing.
Okay, I had never seen Half Baked before. I didn't know what this movie was. I was like, I'd heard of it. I'd heard it was one of those stoner movies, And then I was like, Dave Chappelle, what? He's huge. This is before he hit it big
Yeah.
with the Chappelle Show, and
Yeah,
also he was in
Men in Tights.
Men in Tights. Oh, I loved him in Men in Tights. A black sheriff.
Come on, son.
I loved
Come
it.
on, son.
Men in,
Run that
Robin
town.
Hood Men in Tights is one of my favorite comedies. It's like my favorite
Fantastic.
Mel Brooks movie.
That's one I need to revisit because I do remember liking it, and I
loved it.
I need to memorize it. That's really what it
We're
comes
gonna
down
cover
to.
it one day
We do need to cover
for
it one
our
day.
show because
Uh-huh.
that's one of my favorite ones.
Okay, good.
And I remember liking what's her face from The Craft. I was like,
Faruza Balk?
no.
Oh,
She's
in this
talking
movie.
about
We're talking
Rachel
about in
True.
this
Rachel
movie.
True.
Rachel True.
Yes, Rachel
Fine
True.
as Rachel True.
She is beautiful and she hasn't
She is
aged a
good.
day. Have you seen her?
Fine as
lately?
all hell. Yeah, I follow her on
She-
Instagram.
Yeah, she,
She
has
uses
not
all the
aged
moisture.
at
Oh, good.
all.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah,
She got that hydration match.
Oh, for sure. Rachel
Yeah.
True was fine as all hell. Still look
Yes.
like she did in 1986. Well,
Yes.
1996, 98.
98.
Mhm.
98.
Shh, what,
Yeah.
98?
We were 17.
I was a
Wow.
junior in high school.
I was
Mhm.
8.
Ugh. I had like
was
I
10.
did one of my first commercials like not shortly before.
Wow.
So
Wow.
Congratulations.
well, thank you. I'm still able to make a living. All I'm saying is that like 98, son, you know what you was doing. You know what you was doing.
I
Mhm.
know.
You know what
I
you was
like,
doing.
let's see.
What was you doing
I
in
was in high
98?
school.
4.
We
I
did all that
was
jazz for our
3 years
novelty?
old for most of '98.
Ooh.
So I remember very little of what I was doing.
Yeah, no.
I moved to California in 98. I know
Okay.
that.
Your paradigm was being built in
Yeah.
98 is all. Like, we had already had our paradigms.
Oh,
and we were
man.
like doing it. Wait,
Yes,
and you said
we
you was 8?
were.
I was 8.
Mm.
I'm a 90s baby, born in
Mm.
1990.
So she like.
So this movie was a little out
you
of
like
my...
you barely know what a dial tone is.
I'm familiar with that. I remember when you had to have your mom get off the phone so that you could get on the internet.
Ahoy.
Remember
don't
that?
remember
I
that.
remember that.
Okay, fine.
I
great.
don't remember that.
You
And I
don't.
remember-
I was
You
born,
don't
like,
know
I
what a
know what
dial
it
tone
is. Like, I know what they are.
Yeah.
I've heard them, but I was born in 94 at the very end of 94, and I don't remember it.
I remember AOL like chat. I remember chatting with people that were far too old for me and my like friends to chat with.
Yeah,
Good.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're
And we would pretend we were 18. No, we were like 12. It was really
you said
inappropriate.
chat like it was a language that you do not speak. You're like, they're Cantonese. Yeah,
I'm like, I
if
don't
my
know
parents had it
what's-
on the computer, I speak Mandarin.
It's super weird.
Yeah.
That was
Anyway,
a weird
So
time.
half baked.
Half
Half
Baked,
Baked,
guys.
I
Half
love
Baked.
Half Baked. I've seen that movie.
Why
way
do you
more.
love Half
Yeah,
Baked?
why?
What's your favorite parts
It
of it?
is a simple film.
Very
Chappelle was like, oh God, this
It's like a
is
series of vignettes in my
it's
mind.
generally a
Yeah.
series of vignettes. The story moves along rather quickly. I don't like when the story
Yeah.
takes too
It's a
many
short one.
twists or
Mhm.
turns. Story happens. Eventually, you get the idea of it all, and you can like time yourself to
Mhm.
what's happening in Half Baked. By the time it gets to Nasty Nate, if you was trying to do something and you haven't done that already, dude, you better hurry up, son, because Nasty Nate is talking about fresh fish and stuff. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I do.
So, there's that, and then like plus, it's like it was one of the first movies I had on DVD. The
Huh.
digital versatile disc.
Whoa.
So
Mhm.
like
Is that what DVD
That's what it
stands
stands
for? 'Cause I
for?
didn't know.
the
I
digital
knew
versatile
the
disc.
disc at the end.
I told you my nerd runs strong and deep. So,
I love it. I
Yeah,
love
no, it's
it.
one of the first movies I like had.
Yeah, because that was close to the time of like VHS was really starting to switch over to DVD. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, we had to switch
Yeah.
from the tape to the disc, and that was
Mhm.
one of the jams like I had. So like Half Baked, Legally Blonde, How High, those are all jams that all you have to do is hit a button. You don't even have to rewind the tape.
I love it.
Be Kind,
fantastic.
Rewind. I
Oh
didn't
my
like that
goodness.
film, Be Kind, Rewind. But as you were speaking, I was thinking about when I worked at Blockbuster because I was there when they
Wow,
were
what a
VHS.
difference. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
And then what?
That's totally the tagline.
No, children, y'all, anyone under 25 will not get that joke. You see how that was the slow burn to her. She was like, wait, that's hilarious. Like,
It
that's so
is.
funny. I
It
can't
is.
even laugh. Anyway.
But yeah, I was there with the VHSs. So it was still, and that was 99. So we were still
Ooh.
starting to.
Did you have to
change
like
over.
rewind the tapes? Was that part of your job description?
No.
You put
And
that
I
on the
d-
resume?
Just remember checking people out and like putting things away. That's all I remember.
Dang.
I would have.
Good
I
job.
would have
You made it
loved
out.
to have
You
worked
made
at
it
out. I made it
Blockbuster
out.
when
Quentin
I was like, a
Tarantino worked
teenager.
there.
I worked in a movie theater when I was a teenager, so I feel like that was the ultimate because you got
Yeah,
free
that's the same.
movies and you could steal popcorn and ices and everything like that. I remember
Man,
that.
everybody
I
had
feel like
all these cool
Blockbuster would have
jobs.
been
What was your
awesome.
job?
I worked at Jamba Juice.
What?
It was dope.
You mixed up complex sugars for
Yes.
people at a
Yes.
high rate of dough?
Well,
Wow.
not really at a high rate of dough.
Not for you, son.
No, not for Jamba Juice.
Not for
No,
Jamba Juice?
the profit margins are razor thin. Most of them lose money.
What?
Yeah. You
That's
think Jamba Juice
weird.
is making money? You're like, oh, these things are so expensive. No.
That's crazy.
Maybe they should, like,
Wow, they need to get
rethink
out the
their
juice
business
business.
plan.
Apparently,
Yeah,
I built computers. That was my first job. I was
Mm-hmm.
building computers for Kleinschmidt Technologies on 86th and Lexington, 88th and Lexington. And then I raised money for the UJA Federation, the United Jewish Appeal. So that I raised like 80 grand for the UJA in like
Wow.
2 years.
Wow.
Because I'll be talking to the people and such. So like sometimes you can be like, hey, listen, I know it's Friday. My bad. I ain't even need to call you like that. But yo,
But
come
you
on.
ain't got shit to do.
But come on,
It's
man.
Friday.
Even before you get into the thing,
Mhm,
I
yeah,
I appreciate that. Before you even, Shabbat Shalom. I know you done already gave us $25 last year. Please, yo, help me out right now, man. Let me get this $50 from you right now, son. And you'd be like, and be like, yo, it's a mitzvah, man. Come on, holla at your boy. And dude be like, you know what? You right. And then I'd be like, yo, Shana Tova. And then like he'd hang up the phone and I get $50. I'd be like,
Nice.
if we had a bell, I would ring the bell
Nice.
and be like,
You are the
"Pledge."
Wolf of Wall Street.
Basically,
Okay.
I'm the wolf of philanthropy.
There
There
I
are
like
definitely people that went way more heavy and way more deep with me than me, but I was no slacker.
All
I
right.
was no slacker. I got those bonuses and made those chips, son. Because you got to do what you got to do to be fresh.
Fresh.
Yes.
Is this
Fresh
a
is
certified
delicious.
fresh film on
It's
Rotten
Tomatoes?
Tomatoes?
I doubt
it's,
it.
I think 18%
Oh, what?
on Rotten Tomatoes.
What?
You know what else is
Half-Baked?
not have a good? Yeah.
I think so. Look it up. Google it.
This is we're checking things. We want to know what Rip Torn looks like.
You guys don't think Half Baked is a good film?
No, I'm saying Rotten Tomatoes.
No, that's
does
what I'm
not
saying. You
indicate
guys,
that.
not
I
you.
really liked the part that was like a mirror image of Jerry Maguire, like
Oh, that
the
was
Jerry
funny.
Maguire scene of "Who's coming with me?" And then it's like,
That was like word for word
yes,
the film.
yes.
I loved the beginning of this film when the kids get high for the first time and they suddenly the candy is just huge for
Yep.
no reason. I
Yep.
mean, I know
Yep.
the reason
Yep.
is that they have the munchies, but I was like, oh, it's this kind of film. Like
Yep.
it's not just
Uh-huh.
a stoner funny movie.
Yeah.
It's like with
It's hyper
you know,
real.
yeah,
It's sort of surreal. The
hyperrealism.
colors, like the
Yeah.
wardrobe person wanted to
Mhm.
make sure she had saturated colors
Makes sense.
in the whole thing. Wow, this
29%.
29% on the
29.
tomato meter. Yeah,
Well, that's
audience score
critics, but
81%.
Audience
That's
score
what I'm saying.
81%.
That's it. That's a B right there.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I don't know if I've ever seen that big of a difference between.
Is it pretty- maybe
the
they should do an
critic score and
average.
audience score.
Boom.
I feel like
oh,
there
yeah,
should be an
hold on.
average there that like shows
That doesn't work.
what it is together.
Oh shoot.
Because
Oh,
the average
hey,
would
hey,
be, like,
hey.
Shoot. My bad. My alarm is going off. I was supposed to do some qigong already, but I don't already
What
did
is
it before.
qigong?
Yeah, what
Qigong.
is that?
Energy work, girl.
What? Oh,
Qigong.
centering your chi.
Yeah,
Gong,
no, work-
gonging your
Wow.
chi.
Working the
I need to
qigong,
work on
and
that.
Working the
the chi
gong.
is your energy. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know,
Yes.
you got to move
Your
the
chi.
energy
I need to
around your
learn this.
body so your
Gonging your chi.
liver and your spleen and all that can
Okay.
have what it needs other than
Yeah.
other than the oxygen and
Right.
and the food and
Mhm.
all that stuff. So yeah, my bad. I need to turn off all my. I
That's
got
okay.
alarms to like take
All right.
probiotics and do
That's good, though.
qigong.
Oh,
That's
and,
good.
dang it, I didn't take my vitamins. Damn it. That's
See,
I forget
It's okay.
mine all
There
the
you go.
time. I
Boom.
don't know
That's
the
why I
last
have
time I took a
reminders.
vitamin.
anyway, Half Baked is a brilliant film.
directed by a
Brilliant.
woman too.
Yep.
Love that Tamra.
Tamra Davis. Yeah, I
Yes.
forget her other credits.
Hold
but-
on, I feel like I wrote it down.
Yeah, no. She's a G. Directed by
Billy
a lady.
Madison.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I'm saying.
And more importantly, Crossroads. Britney Spears
Yes.
movie.
Classics.
Crossroads. Yes.
Let's
Yes.
talk about a 90s film
Mm.
that also features a character that has a work outfit that they need to put on, and that is She's All That, which came out in 1999.
With the falafel hat.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
I
falafel
told you I was
hat.
watching that this morning, and I was like,
we
"Hey,
made
yo!"
you watch it.
I was like, "Hey, yo, no. Oh, girl got a damn falafel hat on," and I was like, "Yo, why don't I have a
was pretty
falafel
amazing.
hat?" No,
Came out-
I would
it's
love a
fantastic.
falafel
Now
hat.
here we go.
January
Like-
29th.
Nice.
Like, wait,
Lainey
no, come on.
Boggs.
There you go.
with
there
her
you go.
falafel hat.
Come on, falafel hat. I'll put that over here for you too, because
I feel like
I'm
that's a
vlogging
look
right
that
now,
someone
guys.
would rock at the Met Gala nowadays. Like
That
that's
could
not
definitely
even
work.
an ugly outfit
It could
anymore.
work.
Yeah, it's kind of hot. It's got the lettuce in there. I'm kind of allergic to lettuce, but you know,
Yeah.
I can't really mess with it. But falafel, yeah, no, I can't mess with.
Look how
chickpeas neither.
gorgeous she is. That was the whole joke about this was that, and even in the synopsis, it says, what was the synopsis again?
It says a high school jock makes a bet that he can turn an unattractive girl
Come on.
into the school's prom queen.
Yeah, she was
is
fine as
not
all hell.
unattractive.
Come
She's
on
beautiful.
now.
Even when she has the glasses, she's like a gorgeous.
She had like
looks
that
a
tiny
Lenscraft
face.
model.
Yeah, no, she had the tiny face and the
She's
big
got-
glasses.
It's most
Cute
ridiculous.
But
little
like it was a
nose.
dark side to that film. Like
Yeah.
her mama died of cancer, so she's
Oh,
like
yeah.
painting
Yeah.
in the basement, and that's why she don't trust people. And then like Freddie
Yes.
Prinze Jr. is like, "No, girl, come on, you can trust me." And then she's like, "Well, no, you kind of did some messed up
You're
stuff."
gonna have to come to this
Mhm.
art thing with me and do some slam poetry.
Oh, we could do-
about
I
a
did-
hacky
That
sack,
scene
and
was
then we'll
so
see what you
good.
got.
What was going on?
I love
Like,
that scene.
Dude had Freddie Prinze Jr. and it did not have a creative inkling in him the entire film, except when he's like, oh, I got to do this now. Oh, okay. I guess I'll do this interpretive dance with this heckasack and do some poetry and be like, you love it. And they loved it.
And they did love it. They
loved
lapped
it.
it up. They were like,
Then we're like, when are you coming back?
Right?
And then he's like, maybe I've unleashed something within myself.
He said he going to art school. His daddy went to Dartmouth. First of all, I'm sorry. You know, your pressures are that like you are a legacy student at an Ivy League school. Sorry,
Sure.
Freddie Prinze Jr. But you know, dude got
it's
accepted.
so hard. Life's so
hard. He got accepted to Harvard, some other sort of elite school, and it's like, hey, yo,
Yeah.
dude, I went to
I'm
Middlebury.
going to Sarah Lawrence. Where
Like,
does he go?
Dude, I went to Middlebury, so like that whole life I know. And if you're
Yeah.
like, I don't know
Middlebury
what to do with
is
Middlebury,
sexy.
like it's that tiny, like that elite, like it's anyway. Don't matter. All I'm saying is that you was a legacy student at an Ivy League school, and you was like, I don't want to. I'm Freddie Prinze Jr.
But wait,
I
where
don't
did
wanna
so he
do what
goes to an
my
art school,
father
but which
did.
one?
No, he
We
didn't.
know?
It is
We don't know.
unspecified
Okay,
in the
it's
plot.
probably Sarah Lawrence.
Yeah. Ha.
I would guess.
Okay.
Right? I
I'm
mean,
like,
they talk about Sarah Lawrence in
no.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Ooh, see,
So, and that came out in 99 also.
there are a host of films that I have missed that are canonical to you, but
Mhm.
Yes.
I
This
live.
is why
I'm
you
from the
had to
hood.
watch it.
I'm from Harlem, so there ain't.
We are back up.
Okay, now we're back. in.
Here we go.
I mean, we were for a
set
second.
again, you guys.
We are. This is happening way too often, and I'm tired of it. And I don't know
Hey,
how
yo,
it gets fixed.
so wait, this is right now. I'm not gonna like put all your business out here on the street
Okay,
right now.
okay.
But hey, yo, whoever's taking care of this property right now, you are doing your tenants a disservice. Don't make me come over in a suit and tie and speak all very calmly.
It's a little bit harder when you have an HOA because you have to go through. You can't just call up a landlord and be like, "What's up with this internet? Why isn't it getting fixed?" It's like you
So-
have to like get the whole neighborhood to like be like, "Yep, my internet sucks. My internet sucks too. My internet is terrible." And then once they like, we all come together, and then we have to go to the HOA and be like, "We got a problem." And then the HOA will say, "Okay, we can."
Well, you
pay
better
to
do
fix
something
it."
about your life. There's
I
no way in
know.
hell. You better
There
just
is
like I got the
no
cannon
way.
there, like you got that jam there.
Mhm,
Just
mhm.
to pick up your rig, knock door to door, and just be like, "Hey, yo, your internet sucks. My internet sucks too. Can you sign this thing?" And you do that however many times in the complex it
I
is.
should hire you
all on
to go
video.
do that.
I
for
will
me.
yo, yeah, yeah.
That's your
I'll
next commercial.
do it. I'll do it. Well, you got to pay me a day rate. Those are SAG union fees. So are there any secondary payment on there?
I don't know how to
See,
do that.
I
I
live on
just
that.
realized that HOA stands for Homeowners Association.
Yes.
It just clicked that that's what you guys are talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
I thought maybe it was like a lawyer thing. I don't know what was happening, but it just got to me. So
All I'm
That's
saying
all
is
I
that
know.
like you might not want my black ass out here on behalf of you.
I'll
Doing
go
something
with
like-
you.
That'd be- okay.
You just have to speak
Look.
for me.
So we have 2-hour blocks. Like I got to go on a trip, but 2-hour blocks over 14 days, 3 to 4 of those. I could drive to the Gundo, and make some things happen.
We'll get it go. Well, you know what? My husband.
How do you have bad internet in a condo? What he gonna do? He gonna wave his magic wand,
Well, I just have to email the HOA person,
and then
we hear back from him, and then we move forward.
yo, you see, I'm not moving. This is
And
my serious
The
face.
good news is that I see most of the neighbors at the park can talk to them then.
with their children.
Yes. That's great.
It just lives in the ether, though. I'm like, yo, can I have a document for you to sign here, please? Thank you.
I'll write up one. Handwritten.
You ain't got to do it for me. I'm trying to improve your life.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Like,
Yes.
I just, come on,
Thank
man.
you.
Like, I pay you some money. I should get the internet unfiltered, without neutral. The net neutrality stuff that these suits are shoving down our throats is whack. Anyway, don't let me get off my nerd soapbox. I'm sorry.
Back to She's All That.
Sorry, my bad.
They
anyway.
added a dance sequence because they wanted the film to be longer.
Which
is
come
hilarious.
On. That
And
was way out of left field. Is that why that happened?
Yeah, that's why that happened. I also know one of the dancers. His name's TJ.
I know one of the dancers too. His name's Joe.
TJ Tyne? TJ Miller?
No, I don't know what his last name is. I
Joe?
forget
Joe
it.
who?
Joe.
Joe's apartment?
I went to Joe was a friend of my dance instructor's, and I went to his Broadway camp when I was 14. I thought I was very cool, and he had an entire Broadway camp to teach you how to be like a Broadway star.
Nice.
And he was a choreographer, and he is the choreographer for this movie, I believe, or maybe he was just a dance person. I don't know.
Wow.
I know this was a big thing. He was the one that when Taylor is dancing, you know, Freddie Prinze Jr.'s girlfriend that's a bitch that left him for the whatever, and she's dancing with the guy, and she's like,
ooh.
And then he's dancing, the guy with dark hair, that's Joe. So I know that guy. I went to Broadway camp for him.
There's a lot of words in Broadway.
A lot of legacy going on.
Can we just talk about one thing real quick? That's Matthew Lillard's dance sequence that he does.
Yeah.
I just really appreciated it.
Oh boy, like all dressed in silver, like what is
my
love?
song?
Like,
this is my song.
Like this is his jam. He does that at home, so that when he's in front of people, this is how he get it down, like that, like that. Easy.
I appreciated that.
Fresh and easy.
Also, at no point does anyone say, "Hold on, you're probably in your 20s and you were just in a real world. Why are you with a high school girl? Is this illegal? Is she 18 yet? You're going to this
Great
is weird.
question.
Why is he
Great
hanging out at school? All that's super awkward.
So Dule Hill was 24 when he shot She's All That. They play in 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
So when you're a little kid looking at all these movies and like your self-image is wrapped up in that, and be like, that person,
I look like them.
I didn't have boobs when I was 16.
Right, you're 16 looking at a 24-year-old playing 17.
It's not right.
The paradigm doesn't match up, and so you get sad inside, and that's not good.
I understand why they do it, because they don't want to have tutors or chaperones on set.
Yeah, the union is a thing, but don't just pay for them. Come on, son. You got a budget.
An 18-year-old.
You got a budget, man. Come on. Well, yeah. Look. Anyway, that's how I feel about that. Just
two last little bits that I do want to share. Gabrielle Union. This is her feature film debut.
She fine as all hell.
I also appreciated that apparently M. Night Shyamalan did some ghostwriting for this.
What?
Yes.
That's what he claimed.
Yeah, but then they said it in like a DVD extra that he did.
Like
so
he
they
punched it up, or like what?
Yeah, probably punched it up.
And that's what they was left with.
Hilarious.
Like I wanted to see what it was before M. Night Shyamalan got it. He was like, you know what? Just put a dance scene.
That's the twist ending, is that you don't know what college he's gonna go to. That's the twist.
Oh yes.
Come on,
that's
what M. Night was like. No, you should do this.
Undecided.
Done.
And then his butt's on the screen because he goes nude for it.
There you go.
Walk in graduation.
M. Night. Oh right, but no. See, hold on. Did you see his butt in the cut?
You don't know if it's his butt, so it probably isn't his butt.
It's suggested.
Yeah.
The nudity is suggested. And when I say nudity, I mean nakedness. So he's like naked. He's butt ass naked. So it's suggested. Yeah. Anyway, you said like booty, like you saw cheeks. Like
you see his cheeks.
You see his cheeks?
Do you? I don't remember.
Look, I just saw the jam today, this morning. So like maybe you have Freddie Prinze Jr.'s cheeks in your brain.
I feel like you see his butt. Or does he catch the soccer ball?
No. He throws the soccer
ball. He's on Twitter.
He throws the soccer ball. Right, done. He throws the soccer ball.
What are you doing
lady.
over there? Stop talking about Spider-Man in the chat. And what the fuck are you here for?
No. See, don't be doing that to
Prinze
Ben.
Jr.'s ass?
Right.
All that.
You know.
Do your job that we don't pay you for.
That's why she got spicy, because she wanted to see some booty. That's what it is.
I want to see some Hawaii boy booty.
Stacey, we've established that you are not my boss here.
We've established that I am the boss of no one in life, even though I am a real life boss in my job.
Not even the boss of her. What you do?
I'm in retail management right now.
Okay, so you just be working. Okay. So yeah, you is the boss. Yeah. Boss of the boss. I gotta change.
All right,
my
ladies
battery
and
pack.
gentlemen. So we went from Men in Black, then
Yeah.
we linked it to movies where characters wear some sort of uniform for their job,
Yeah.
and went to Half Baked, as well as She's All That.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now we're gonna link off of those films.
Okay.
Damien, do you
All
want to
right.
go first with your link off of Half Baked, or do you want Stacy and I to go first?
Nah. Stacy, you go. I'm gonna change my battery pack right there.
Okay,
and
sounds
this
good.
was a thing that I
Okay.
was supposed to do, and I ain't even.
That's
do it.
fine.
I thought you got up to do it. What were
No,
you doing when
I
you got
got
up?
up to watch the film. I got up to watch the film. You
Yes.
can't.
All
You,
right,
you
okay,
do- you
okay.
can't do everything.
Yes.
But that's
Okay.
why I'm BRB.
I gotcha.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, okay. You need to calm down. You need to center your chi again.
Right? No, I got an
Okay. So off
Wait,
of
really?
off of She's All That, we are doing Freddie Prinze Jr. films.
We are.
I'm so excited to talk about Scooby-Doo. You
Okay.
guys. Scooby-Doo, which of course they made the live action version in 2002. It starred Freddie Prinze Jr. along with his real life wife, Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's also got yes.
Yes, she's
Yes.
also in this.
Matthew Lillard, also in She's All That, fun link as well. Linda Cardellini, Rowan
Is it
Atkins.
Cardellini or Cardinelli? I never know. Anyways,
Cardellini, I think.
I'm never gonna know how to pronounce that. I'd ask someone that
Cardinelli.
knows, but I don't think they're really talking.
I don't
to me
know.
right
She
I might have
went-
not. I
so-
might have not spelled it right. Rowan Atkinson and Isla Fisher.
Isla, yeah.
Isla Fisher, you guys, my favorite redhead, probably besides myself. After an acrimonious breakup, the mysterious Ink Gang are individually brought to an island resort to investigate strange goings ons. You guys, this film was so fun because it was stupid,
Yes.
but booty and booty.
Not that what was it? Not that Freddie Prinze Jr.
Not that
booty.
Freddie Prinze Jr. booty. You still haven't gotten back to me, Ben, about whether it's
Well, you were talking, so I was
okay.
waiting.
Well, what happened?
Freddie,
It's getting real spicy here, son.
this is how it always is between me and her.
Animosity.
Nothing I have found indicates that you see his ass. In
Okay.
I thought we
She's
saw
all that.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
don't
That's
think
what I'm saying. Thank you, Ben. Thank
Also-
you. I gotta get this on record.
I tried to figure out how you pronounce Linda Cardellini's name by looking it up, and I found nothing. But she went to LMU, which is where I go, so that's cool.
I did know
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Same with Busy Phillips.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Freaks and Geeks,
and Tom Hanks's son.
Colin Hanks.
Now,
Colin
was that
Hanks.
Busy
And-
Phillips
and-
lookalike and She's All That? See?
Good
yeah.
question. I don't
And
know.
Scott Eastwood.
And who?
Scott Eastwood.
Oh, the
LMU.
other Eastwoods.
Yeah,
Scotty
his
Smith
son.
and She's All That?
No, he went to
Loyola
LMU.
Oh,
No,
University.
no.
We're talking about LMU alums.
Oh,
Yeah. We're talking about me now.
All right, back to Scooby Doo.
back
Yeah,
to
my
Scooby Doo.
bad.
Scooby Doo, where are you?
This movie was fun because it introduced a whole new generation to Scooby Doo. There were children
Sure.
that might have been familiar with the cartoon characters, might have seen it a little bit, but this brought it back to life.
Mhm.
And I remember watching it when I was younger and then really liking this adaptation. So
Mhm.
I thought it was fun. It was silly. It had like supernatural elements to it,
Yeah.
had some horror aspects to it. It was very, very goofy, very over the top camp, but it was fun. I really liked it. It's got Mr. Bean in there, Scrappy Doo. Come
Wait,
on,
is
you
this the
guys.
one or is it the second one where he goes, they're totally having a montage scene in there without us, Scoob?
I think so.
Is that this one?
It's
Because
either
that's
that
my
or
favorite
Monsters
line.
Unleashed, because I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's
I
one
just
of the
remember
two.
that they have that song, Save Us from the Man with a Hex.
I don't think Damien's seen this film.
No, I ain't
You
seen no
ever seen
Scooby-Doo.
it?
Nah.
I remember doing a tap dance to that song. 'Cause It's like,
Wow.
I think it's called Man with a Hex, and it's like boom, 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 boom. It's
Wow.
like
Sounds like a good one.
older song. It's really fun.
Here's what I brought from my Freddie Prinze Jr.
Okay.
movie, which I'm sure you have not seen,
Ooh,
Damien. It's
yeah.
called To Jillian on Her 37th Birthday,
Damn.
which is based
What's
on a
this?
play.
There's
a
no
stage
commas
play.
in that at all. Like,
Sorry
wow.
about that. October 25th, 1996. Here's the synopsis. And this is kind of a long synopsis, so kind of settle in, everyone.
Okay.
David Lewis is affected by the death of his wife, Jillian, who fell from the mast pole of their boat on a sailing trip 2 years ago. David deals with his grief by continuing his romance with Jillian during walks with her ghost on the beach at night. While David lives in the past, other
What?
family problems crop up in the present in the real world, and he neglects
know
his
what that means.
teenage daughter, Rachel, and his in-laws come for a weekend
What's this
visit to
word?
help her. Rachel has lost her mother and needs a father to snap back into the real world. So basically, like, he's living in a fantasy world in this like beach house that they own because that's where he can see her ghost. And then
It's just like the lake house.
it's kind of like the lake house. And so then his daughter's like, I need you to like be my dad and come home and like live with me and be here for me. And so it's kind of that, like going through that. And
That's it.
Yeah, it's
Not
kinda
that. That's it.
interesting.
No, that's heavy. This
It's
is my heavy
heavy.
face. Like, what is
Dang.
going on? He's seeing ghosts.
Mhm.
You got a beach house and you seeing ghosts of the old lady. Come on, man.
Just outside. She's not in the house.
She ain't never
She's
come in the
outside.
house.
Yeah.
What kind? That's her house.
He only sees her on the beach.
What kind of shit is this, man? Like, I'm
well,
trying
probably
to.
because she died outside, so maybe she can't go inside. I don't know. I don't know how
There's
it
all
works.
this
How does ghost
supernatural
I
live?
logic
forgot how
that-
ghost rules work.
Yeah, no, look, there's a lot
Every
of
movie, it's
supernatural
different.
logic that I just don't
Yes.
get. One, two, like Freddie Prinze Jr., his young self was
Mhm.
like, oh, let me just step out of my she's all that and let me
Yeah.
do something with gravitas. And then he's like,
No, well, this is
what
his
is
first
what's
film.
going on?
This
Oh.
is his first film. He has a small role, and he kind
Oh.
of goes out with Claire Danes.
Oh, so he wasn't
Yeah.
the main dude. Who was the main
no,
dude?
the main dude is Peter Gallagher.
Oh, eyebrows. Peter
Yeah,
Gallagher.
Peter Gallagher, Michelle Pfeiffer
While
is
you
the
were
ghost.
sleeping, Peter Gallagher.
Mhm.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yes.
That was one of her.
Pfeiffer?
Sorry, that was one of her.
Yes, that was one of hers.
I love it.
You do see Claire Danes' ass in this because she wears like a G-string bathing suit.
What?
Cheeks!
Yeah,
What?
yeah, you do.
Who wears
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
no,
do.
Claire Danes got a little juicy. I
Kind
ain't
of
gonna lie.
like Catherine, what's her name from Heigl in
Oh my
My
God.
Father the Hero.
You
Yeah.
guys, I watched
Also.
this movie that we have to cover on the show.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a movie called My Father the Hero?
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
with Catherine
Gerard
Heigl,
Depardieu.
Gerard
Yeah,
Depardieu.
yeah,
She is like 14 years old. They go
Yeah.
on vacation together. She makes everyone at their resort think that he's her older lover to make this one guy jealous. It's so
It's gross.
uncomfortable
It's
and awkward and
gross.
gross. It's super
Definitely
weird.
gross.
I couldn't stop watching it. Like I
Mhm.
couldn't stop
Mhm.
watching it. It was one of those things where you're passing it by on Netflix or Hulu, and I was like,
Mm.
I remember
Yeah.
my mom
Mm.
talking about that movie or seeing 5 minutes of it and thinking it was weird. And maybe my
It's
boyfriend was
probably
like, "We have
available
to
on
watch
YouTube.
It is, absolutely is. You need
Um,
to watch it right now. It's ridiculous.
So yeah, to Jillian, getting back to that for a
oh,
moment.
okay. We're talking about that movie, yeah.
Has a really great score, one that I definitely have still listened to, and that's pretty much like by James Horner, and that's
The
pretty much,
the she's all that or
no,
what,
to Jillian on her 37th
oh, to
birthday.
Jillian on 37th
Yeah.
birthday. Bitch ain't
Yes.
even make 40. God damn, that's some fucked up shit.
She passed at 35, so they celebrate
Oh!
her birthday
He's been
every
holding on to
year.
this dead bro
yeah,
for years?
for 2 years.
Come on,
yes.
son, you
And
got
he,
to let
and he
that
and
go.
he comes back to the beach house and he
No, he's been
wait.
living at the
Oh, and
beach
he's
house.
been living at the
The
beach house.
daughter
Okay.
has been living
Drunk, unshaven, like what's going on here?
kind of.
Like,
with
is-
his eyebrows go astray.
Yeah,
They've just
sorry.
grown up
Oh,
into
no.
his hair.
Ugh,
She's
God.
been living with her aunt and
I'm stressed
uncle.
out by the premise of this film already. Plus,
So there you go.
like not Gerard Depardieu, but the other dude, Peter
Peter
who?
Gallagher.
Yeah, and Peter Gallagher is the main dude. Like,
I like him.
I mean, he's cool, but like,
He was in
He's been
Center
out on the OC.
Stage.
That's
come
right.
on.
That's right. He was
Oh,
the dance
Lord.
teacher. Oh,
I
the
had a whole
center
nother person
stage.
in my
I'm
brain.
sorry.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh
Who were you
man.
thinking of, David?
Let's. If it wasn't Peter Gallagher, no, I'm not gonna do this.
It's
Like,
Rip
I'm
Torn.
not- right? It's Rip Torn. I would
It's
easily
Rip
say
Torn.
that it's Rip
You're
Torn.
Drunk in a lake house with Keanu Reeves. We
All right,
finished all
hold
the
on.
movies.
together.
What else the movies? Like what was the question that I should have already prepared the answer for?
Off of Half Baked.
Okay.
What are you gonna link to 2 movies? What are you gonna link them to? Half Baked.
So like from She's All That Way to 2 Freddie Prinze Jr. films. One was
Oh.
Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo, and
And
the
one
other
was to Jillian on her
Jillian
37th birthday.
So
Y'all
on
are-
Half Baked, what do you want to do? You can do 2 stoner films.
Wow.
You can do 2 movies directed by Tamara Davis. You can do whatever.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, you're dynamic.
2 movies
You're
with
dynamic.
janitors. You could
Right.
Will Hunting
Oh,
and another
man.
movie with a janitor.
See, it's easy to do one film, but
Yeah.
two is the thing.
yeah.
Well, we could try to help you if you pick
Okay,
out one.
So my other jail movie is Shawshank Redemption.
Okay,
Okay.
jail
Okay.
movie.
Excuse
Got
me,
it.
Yeah.
prison. Okay.
Prison
Prison.
film.
That's my prison
Prison
film.
film.
That's another film.
And tell
that
us in the chat some more other prison films.
Yeah,
yeah.
please
yeah.
let me know.
Suggestions.
'Cause
So
I'm-
write 'em out,
Shawshank.
and then
I'm
we'll pick one.
sure that we can find the shaded region of the Venn diagram.
Mhm.
And-
Green
Rip Torn,
Mile.
also in Shawshank.
The Green
No.
Mile.
Green,
Yeah,
the Green
I ain't
Mile.
never seen that one with the big ass lunch
Yeah.
black
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
that,
what's
like,
his name?
Michael Clark
he, like,
Duncan.
died
Michael
of, like,
Clark
cancer
Duncan.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it was the bees.
Oh yeah, no, okay. So like the mighty
not
wisdom
really
of
the
bees.
bees.
My
No, it
chat
was
is
like he
annoying, so you'd have to
takes
look.
disease into himself and then he expels it with bees. But then one time he couldn't
Okay.
expel the bees, and then he really
That's
died,
like
and I
some
forgot.
Candyman shit. I can't get down with that.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, Candyman
So,
was scary. I was
Yeah.
scared of that.
Yeah,
when
no,
I was
you
little.
was a child. You wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to see that.
Yeah. Okay, Shawshank
Okay,
Redemption.
so Shawshank
Okay.
the jail movie.
Get it back.
And then what was the other jam is
So
what was-
let's talk about Shawshank for a bit, and
Yeah.
then people will
Ooh.
give us some.
yeah.
They'll give us some ideas.
There's so many points to hit with Shawshank, but the
Yes.
main takeaway is that sometimes you got to crawl through a mile of shit to get to the other side, to get to the goal, to
Yes,
get to
literally.
toward the promised land. And
Mhm.
that's how I be living, when things don't go my way. I'm like, oh, I guess I just must be Andy Dufresne in the tunnel of poop.
Mm.
And that's
Andy
it.
Dufresne crawled through 5 miles of shit.
Okay.
Is that the best
Okay.
Morgan Freeman interview?
That's
impression you've ever seen?
pretty solid.
It's pretty good for a white girl, right?
It's pretty
Mhm.
good, period.
Oh,
for a
okay.
person.
Oh,
For a
okay,
per-
okay.
I've
Alright.
done a
gonna
Shawshank
do a
Redemption
great-
sketch.
She's got a great impression she's gonna do soon.
It's
Great
gonna be
one.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
I
She's
can't
gonna join
wait.
me too, because
Wait.
she's gonna do her impression too.
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll,
well-
So
we'll get to that in a second.
but back to this.
So this thing, right? There's it's shot so well. The cinematography is so great. There's so much great camera motion.
Mhm.
I did a sketch for College Humor about the Shawshank Redemption, so that's funny in its own right.
Cool.
However, it's just a good film. And
Yes.
it's like, hey, yo, don't nobody never want to go to prison, but like
Mhm.
legit, you don't want to go to this prison where like what's your only friend? It's like the old guy, and
With the bird.
with the bird, the
His
old dude
fucking
with the
bird.
bird, and Morgan Freeman, who they ain't even want to cast in the whole damn thing.
What?
Not
He was supposed to be a ginger, an Irishman. That's why they called him Red.
Red.
They still kept it.
Oh.
I love that you know the same trivia
Come
that I
on
do.
now,
I
I know
love
a bunch
that.
of black people stuff. I don't know all the black people stuff, but
Me
that's
neither.
huge.
I like it.
Come on, they had to go against the studio and be like, nah, come on, dude, this is what it is. And then like, the dude from the electric company in Glory was like, Andy Dufresne. And it was a classic.
Andy Dufresne,
Classic. Oh, what? Yeah, okay. And it came out smelling like flowers, man. So there's that's my main takeaway from
Okay.
that film.
I like
And
it.
that's why I love it so much, because you see how the literal shit, the physical shit, like he just is in bad places for years. And in the end, and at the end, he's in Zewatenayu working on a boat because he was focused. And he did what he had to do, and he had a goal in mind, and he took care of it all because he didn't shoot his wife.
That's right. It was another man.
It was some other dude, and Tommy Lee Jones ain't come for his ass. You understand what I'm saying?
I didn't kill my wife.
I mean, we
I
could
don't
talk about
I
the
don't
fugitive
care. That dude is G Money straight up.
I
I
love
love that guy.
I love this film. I love that it's been #1 on IMDb for like
Forever.
forever.
for a long time.
It's
Since
the #1
IMDb
movie
has started.
listed on
Shawshank?
IMDb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
It might still be.
it is.
I haven't checked.
I believe so.
I mean, heck, that's why I've
I'm
seen
gonna
it
check right now.
literally hundreds
of
of
your other
times.
films.
Yes.
That's
Plus,
not
it's on AMC every weekend.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
So now it's like, so that's just my jail movie. That's just my
Jail.
straight
Okay.
up
So we
go-to
go
prison film.
another movie that
So-
has jail
Yep.
in it.
Yeah.
Top rated film,
Number one.
Shawshank.
Wow.
And
We
then
could
The Godfather.
do
So like jail films? Okay, I
Blazing
clearly,
Saddles has a jail in it.
I did,
Well,
yeah,
there's some suggestions.
we
in
could
here.
What do we
You
got? What do we got?
Bronson, Escape from Alcatraz, on the name of the
Oh.
father.
Yeah.
Love that
Cool
one. The
Hand
Longest
Luke.
Yard.
Ooh,
Cool Hand Luke. Dead
Ooh.
Man Walking is another
Ooh.
one.
these are all
Mm,
films that I will
mhm.
watch at 6 a.m.
Oh,
some other
Primal
time.
Fear. Have you seen Primal
Yeah.
Fear?
Nah.
Edward Norton's
That doesn't.
first
Well,
film.
I guess it does
Oh.
as a holding
It's
cell
so
for
good.
him.
It's so good.
Oh, I'm like, no.
Laura
Very
Linney.
good. Very good.
Ooh, I guess I've seen like a handful of films, a bajillion.
Stardust.
times.
Chicago. We could talk Chicago.
Chicago.
You like
Wow.
musicals?
I-
No.
I'm from the theater, man. Like
So yes.
musicals. So
Hell no.
And I was like
Oh.
at LaGuardia High
Okay.
School for Performing Arts when Rent was out.
Oh.
So like
so
that, that shit
everyone-
was banging, son. That was like 5,000. That
That
shit was a banging all day, and I was like, yo, if somebody else talked to me about this,
Yeah.
I can't no more.
So maybe we're just doing 6 today.
Who's 6 who?
6 movies total.
6
if you don't
movies.
want to do another
Oh
one.
man, okay, so no, so
You gotta think of another
that's-
jail
but that's
movie.
what I'm saying.
There's so many.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
There's
But
so many.
what, like Cops or like
The Longest
you know,
Yard.
yeah, what, the Sandra Bullock vehicle? Nah.
Wait,
Is there a Sandra Bullock
that's
movie in
Blindside.
jail?
That is The Blind Side.
The longest yard is
Mhm.
like football players in jail.
That was a remake, right? Wasn't it?
I mean, there was two longest yards. There's the Adam Sandler one and the one that
Right.
Burt
is a
Reynolds
remake
did
of.
the original
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
right?
Oh
Mm.
man. I mean,
right.
if we're talking Burt Reynolds, then like, oh no, that's eastbound to down, loaded up in trucking. We gonna do what they say can't be done. That's Smoking the Bandit. Yo, that shit is hot.
Did they go to jail in that?
Nah, but
Oh.
Dang it.
but that's what I was like. Burt Reynolds,
They're on the
like
run.
when
There's cops.
there's
There's
cops.
Wait, how about that?
There's
There's cops.
That's your lane.
That's our lane.
is
Done.
Cops.
I mean, you could technically argue in Silence of the Lambs that
Do you like Silence
that
of the
he
Lambs?
that
This is
he's
my
in
favorite movie of
prison.
all time. Do you like Silence of the Lambs? Okay, we're talking Silence of the Lambs.
Even
and
if you don't like it.
Even if you don't like it.
Just quickly.
We will chat.
I ate his liver with
With
some
some
fava beans and a nice Chianti.
I can't
Sounds
stand that
lovely.
sound.
I know.
Oh
I know.
man.
It's the grossest
Yes.
thing. I love
Oh
it.
yeah. So yeah, that's the prison movie,
Okay,
right?
Sure.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh
we
girl
got it.
from
Thank goodness.
Contact in there is she's doing
Jodie
her thing.
Foster.
Okay. Like she was doing like, Reese's peanut butter cups commercials in
Really?
1978.
Contact is your
Like-
Jodie Foster movie?
No,
We-
really?
We've not done
Really?
Contact.
My Jodie Foster movie?
Crew?
No.
Flight Plan.
Unfortunately, nope. Unfortunately, it is
Freaky Friday.
Nell. That's my
Living in the woods.
that okay.
Nell.
Way in the Tay and
Okay.
Tay and way. Yeah, see all that. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's Pootie Tang. It's another unfortunate film that I've seen way more than should have been seen in through completion, like which is 4 times. No one should ever have seen any portion of Pootie Tang, and I've seen it in its entirety 4 times.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Anyway,
No
Jodie
need
Foster.
to apologize.
No, I just Louis C.K.
Okay.
need to apologize. The dude with the
He
braid need to
directed
apologize.
Pootie Tang, didn't
Like,
he?
oh yeah,
Everyone
yeah,
that
yeah.
made it needs
Everyone
to
who need debated
apologize.
need to apologize and not only give me
Get
back
it.
my
I
money,
get
but
it.
also give me back my life. Like, give me back 2 joints or like a party or like something.
Well, you watched it one time. You watched it 3 more times. You owe yourself.
Nah, it
That's
wasn't
true.
me. I was in college, and then
Yeah,
like
that's the whole fool me once.
you
blame
know,
me.
like right,
Shame on me, fool me twice. Shame on you, right? Or
basically.
the opposite.
But
The
I was in
opposite.
college and people was watching the film. And it's like, oh, the first time I was like, I ain't watching this shit.
Mhm.
And then it was like, oh, hey, you guys, we're gonna watch this as a gag and watch Pootie Tang. And I was like, nah, the dude that be flicking the bullets with his braid, hell no. And then so I was like, all right, well, the lady want to watch it, so let's watch it. So I was there and I was like, yo, I will never see this film again. And then
then
some
one
other
more time.
time, somebody's like, hey, yo, let's watch Pootie Tang. And I'm like, nah. And then like they're like, no, come on, don't be a sore sap. So I'm like, all right, maybe I'm not giving it a chance. They all loaded up, and I'm sitting down and I'm like, I remember this movie. This is a pile of shit. I can't watch this. I can't even say the phrase. And I don't remember the next time. I think maybe in my more
I love
adult,
it.
my adult time, I was like, oh, that's a movie I never want to see again. Let me watch it. I was like, oh no, this is a bad idea.
But Silence of the Lambs.
Anyway.
Jail movie.
The best.
This is
Jail
my
movie.
favorite film of all time.
have
This
you
is one of the ones that won like the main
everything?
Academy Awards.
Yeah, it won.
This one
it
and
won the
one flew
5.
over the cuckoo's nest. Yeah, the
Okay.
big 5. The big
The-
5.
This film is important because so many different people either didn't want to sign on to it,
right?
or
Always.
Anthony Hopkins was trying to do something different,
Right.
Mhm.
and was like stuck in a rut, and then he was like, all right, well, I got this script, and so let me just do this.
Did
Have
you know, like, they looked at his script and they're like, what are all these marks on the front of your script? He's like, every time I read the script, I make a mark. And it was just like filled.
Yeah.
It was hundreds of
Yeah,
times.
yeah, that's the only way you can
Yeah.
have a comfort when you're in the moment with
Mhm.
your performer, is that if you've had the repetition on
Yes.
your brain.
Yeah.
So like shout to Anthony Hopkins. Have you seen the musical for
There's a
Silence of the
musical?
Lambs?
They
Oh,
have a musical.
Yeah.
Is it like kind of a Phantom of the Opera vibe?
you know,
where it's,
I
like,
haven't
dark
seen
and
it
dramatic
personally.
Musical?
Yeah, but it's funny. So like the
It
one
puts the lotion on its skin.
It does
right
it when
it's
now.
told. It does. It puts the lotion on its skin, or
Or
else
it
it
gets
gets
the
the
hose.
And when it's done,
again.
there's just one little task. It put the fucking lotion in the basket. Put the fucking lotion in the basket.
Don't make me hurt your dog.
That's basic. That's the entire song,
God.
basically. I'd kill you, but there's someone at the door. it helps me not to think of them as humans, so I call them it instead
Would
of
you
by their
fuck me?
name.
I fuck me so hard.
Yeah, no, that was a
And
whole moment.
dances.
Yeah, no. But like, yo, that whole put the lotion in the basket, that tune, that shit is hot. That's
Mhm.
hot fire right there, son.
Mhm.
Oh,
That's
Um,
good acting.
yeah.
That's great acting. What's his name?
done.
And then he was the captain
Buffalo
on
Bill,
Monk.
this
No, I
crazy
know
ass
Buffalo Bill.
motherfucker.
What's the actor's name?
Yeah, it don't
Oh, I
matter.
forget
Buffalo
his
And
Bill.
he's on Monk. No, that's gonna be
Yeah.
a trivia question someday, and I better
Ted
know it.
Levine. Ted
Ted
Levine.
Levine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
that's when we're together and we answer that question because
Yeah.
you know it and I don't.
Yeah, but it won't come to me in those 10 seconds that I
Wait.
have.
It will.
The Fugitive is a cross with Phantom of the Opera. What is going on here? Is that what? I missed that.
Oh, I think they're talking
The
about
Fugitive is awesome.
my comment.
LOL, it's a cross with Phantom of the Opera. That's what they're talking about for us when we were singing.
Oh,
Yes.
fair
It's the
enough.
Silence of the Lambs.
The
and
Fugitive is awesome. It was on my list of films that I've seen hundreds of times, and it's fantastic. Richard Kimball, the one-armed man, Tommy Lee Jones, like, not Luke Skywalker, Han Solo. Han Solo was out there, you like trying to stay alive and do the thing, and then he proved it in the end.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I
sorry.
think it's time to close this up.
I'm
we went
sorry.
from
I'm
Men in
sorry.
Black.
Woo!
Then
Yeah.
we linked it to movies where characters wear a uniform for work with Half Baked, as well as She's All That. Off of She's All That, we went to Freddie Prinze Jr. films with Scooby Doo, as well as To Jillian on her 37th birthday. Off of Half Baked, we went to movies with cops or jails or jail cops.
Oh,
And we did Shawshank Redemption, as well as The Silence of the Lambs.
ooh.
That is,
There it is.
Who would ever think that
Well
Silence
done.
of the Lambs would
Thanks.
be discussed with Scooby Doo? That is the beauty of this show.
Not me. When I woke up this morning, I did not know that I will be doing that right now.
But you,
Uh-huh. You don't even know
You
what's going to be
did.
happening.
You did it.
You did it.
We all
Ben
did
didn't
it.
do shit.
Hey,
Shut up. Ben.
no, you did everything, Ben. You made sure we wasn't popping and peeking, and we stayed in the yellow,
He didn't
Yes.
research anything.
not
else.
in the green, and
I
not
did
the red.
research things.
Y-
I did. You
that's
want
why
to go,
I
Stacy?
I see you, Jake Sully. Come on, man.
Let me give her some dagger. Right.
What? What?
You want to go?
What?
You want to go?
Get it. Give one dagger. You get one little pinprick. All right, you did a good. one.
Okay. So CC, we're going to a movie link to link it to Bacon. 6 degrees of bacon.
Kevin Bacon was in JFK with Tommy Lee Jones, who was in Men in Black. That's a
Yeah.
short one to our feature film.
Sure.
And
Now,
now we're gonna do a fun segment.
yes.
Brianne knows what it
It's
is.
very
She's gonna
exciting. My
introduce us.
phone is about to die, so we got to
Okay,
do this
I-
quickly.
I don't know what it is.
We gotta do it quickly. This is called Better with Rocky. Would Men in Black be better with Sylvester Stallone as Rocky, as some sort of character? What character is
He's Jay.
Rocky? Jay?
He's Jay.
Okay.
So if Sylvester Stallone had played the part of Jay, but as Rocky though. So I do an impression of Rocky. It's pretty good.
Yeah, we gotta quit. We gotta do this quick because
Okay,
my
okay,
phone's gonna
All
die,
right, okay,
and then
so
our internet's gonna die.
You're Zed. so
Yep,
you say
Zed.
Zed
Here we
as
go.
Grover. You got to do it as Grover.
As Grover.
Yes.
May I ask you, felt little Tiffany deserve to die?
Well, she was the only one that actually seemed dangerous at the time, sir.
How'd you come to that conclusion?
Well, first of all, got hanging from the street light. I realized, he's just working out. I mean, he would feel if somebody came in running to the gym, busted me in my ass. Well, I'm on the treadmill. Then I saw this snarling beast guy, and I noticed he had tissue in his hand, and I'm really, he's snarling, he's sneezing. You ain't no real threat there. And then I saw a little Tiffany, who's you go, but whore, she's a whore. I'm thinking, 8-year-old white girl, middle of the ghetto, bunch of monsters. This time of night with quantum physics books. She about to start some shit, Zed. She about 8 years old. Those books are right there for her. If you ask me, I'd say she's up to something. To be honest, I appreciate reasonable for Yo.
I did it.
Was a shot, though, right?
Oh man.
That was the only
That
thing
was-
Stacy's ever done that I like.
Yeah. All
I
right.
need to work with.
And
No, thank you.
being here, where can we find you?
DamianWashington.com, DDubs57 on the Twitters, Damian Washington, DAMIAN, 2 ways, baby. And that's
And
it.
D-Dubs, D-E-E-D-U-E-S.
5'7", like Agent
Mhm.
57.
There you go.
But yeah, how's your boy? I love it here. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Stacey,
You can find me on Twitter at SOHoward2012. And you can still watch my singles match that is on Collider Video for my Schmodown debut. And there might be another one coming up.
there could be.
And
And Stacey was also on the Schmodown Rundown this past week.
Oh, yeah.
So you can find her there.
I was indeed.
Yeah, check
Schmodown
that
Rundown
out.
with the boys. Loved it.
SK Plus
Yes.
on YouTube
Where
as
can we
well as
find
on iTunes.
you?
You can find me
right.
all day, every day on Twitter at Miss Movies. I also was on a SK Plus podcast called Don't Be a Beardo, so you can check that out, episode 16. And that just went live yesterday. So there you go.
Wow.
To it
There you
Cool.
go.
Cool.
Thank you all for joining us today. We will see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Shout
Bye.
to you
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Shout
Bye.
to Clint.
Bye.
Holla at your boy.
Bye.
Well
Bye.
done.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.